Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is we're going to make sure there's a video already on Classroom, but I'm just going to go and redo this again. So to set your papers up for your final, you're going to do File, New. You want to make sure they're 8 by 10, 300 resolution, depending on which way your picture is going. It can either be landscape, or portrait. Okay, I want landscape, and then I'm going to hit Create. Then I'm going to take the picture of this man, and I'm going to drag it onto here. And look how big it was here, and then look how big it comes up here, okay? And I searched for a large image. I'm going to take a picture of this dancer, and I'm going to drag it on as well. So one of the things that you need to do in your final is you need to add something on to make your person that's in the scene look more realistic. Okay, so when you're entering your teacher's whole entire body into a scene, you want to make it look realistic. So let's say this man was actually standing in a dance studio, and to make him look more realistic, we were going to put this tutu on him. So just using our selection tools. This is the magnetic lasso tool. You can click and you can go around. And I'm just clicking. It's also, if I don't click, it makes its own. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra room, and then I can go in and always erase. So I have this. I'm going to zoom in. You want to make sure that you have a really good selection, and then zoom out. We're going to go Command C to copy. I'm going to go Command V to paste. And I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to move this over a little smaller. See if I can shrink it so you can see the whole entire screen. And then we're going to take this away. I'm going to make this a bigger size. Then I'm going to go back to the tutu up here, and I'm going to go Command T, hold the Shift, and Command T. I'm going to rotate this, and holding the Shift. Needs to be a little bit bigger here. Now, if you look around the edges, right, you can see some of that background still in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to not just erase, we're going to use a quick mask. So you cannot see this. Let's see. There we go. Right here is the quick mask. If I click on this, it creates a little layer right over here. And we're going to use our brush, and I'm going to make it bigger so you can see. If I start to go like this, nothing's going to happen because white brings back and black takes away. So let's say I go like this and I can erase. Same thing though, I can make sure that my hardness is down, because if I want it to blend in a little bit better, and I don't want that hard edge, I can go around like this. Now let's say I wasn't paying attention and I went like this, and the dress, I erased part of the dress. If I flip the colors and I go back, I bring the dress back. So this is what helps you do that, the quick mask. Okay, so black takes it away. So just kind of going around, trying to get that so it blends in with the background and it's more realistic. So I'm not seeing the old photos background there. And then now I need to decide, okay, where do I want to erase? But I can't see, so I'm going to bring the opacity down and say, okay, there's his belt loop. I'm going to zoom in, say I want the belt loop to show. So what I'm going to do is go back here, and I'm going to start to erase. And I can make my brush size smaller. And now remember, if I make a mistake, I can always go back and turn it back on with the white, if I flip it to the white. because it's kind of hard to see. So let's turn the opacity back on. Okay, so there it is. I've got some tutu up here. This looks a little funny to me, so I might flip it and just go like this and get rid of that. I don't know. I would go back and work with the hand a little bit and figure out how I would want the hand to be shown, because you do need to see it. And I thought I was showing the belt. I guess I didn't erase. Oh, I didn't. So now I would zoom back in. I want it, whoops. And just change this back down. I meant to show the belt and I didn't. So then go back to your brush tool and I would erase, because I think the belt would be kind of funny. And then turn it back up. Whoops, I was on white. I need to be on black. So I'm just going to kind of wing it right here so you guys can see. And if I mess up, if I do too much, I can always go back with the white, which I did a little bit right there. So then I can flip the color, okay, and bring that back up. So this is adding something to a picture, okay? So if I go to my history and I go like, there he is with no tutu, and then here he is bigger with the tutu. Okay, so you can add anything you want. You can add a hat, you can add sunglasses, you can add anything, but it's supposed to help make your picture look more realistic. Okay, so if you're adding your teacher into, I don't know, let's say the beach, and they're wearing a turtleneck, that might not be the best thing to do. So you could, you know, put them in a Hawaiian shirt over the turtleneck or something like that. So you would search for a Hawaiian shirt, you could grab it, select it, and then paste it in. So I'm going to stop this right now. Oh my God, was I not recording? Yeah, it was.